Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. We call this subject D Maths 4024. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 2, and for this purpose we have selected October-November 2017 2-1 paper. This paper 2 belongs from the Zone 1. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours and 30 minutes. The scientific calculator is allowed in this paper. So let's start, and here we go. So the October-November 2017 2-1, 2 hour 30 minutes, 100 marks are for this paper. And question number 1 is showing up on your screen. So this is question number 1A, first part. He says Jasmine earns $12.50 for each hour she works. She works for 38 hours each week. She is given a pay increase of 6%. Calculate the total amount Jasmine earns each week after the pay increase. Okay, so her pay is previously $12.50 and now she is getting 6% increase. So per hour, this is dollars per hour. So we will find the new pay. So that will be 12.5 plus 6% of the 12.5, and that will be 13.25. So now she works 38 hours in a week. So multiply 38 with the 13.25 dollars per hour. So you will get $503.50. So $503.5, and that is the right answer, sir. So this answer is showing up on your screen. So this is the solution. Okay. Question number 1A, second part. Abdul earns $525 each week. He moves to a new job where he earns $462 each week. Calculate the percentage reduction in his earning in his new job. So the percentage reduction formula is very simple. You see, reduction divided by the old value, multiply 100. So how much is the reduction? That will be the old value minus the new value divided by the old value, multiply 100. That's the percentage reduction. So 525 minus 462, and divide it, get the answer, then divide it with the 525, get the answer, then multiply it with 100, you will get 12%. So there is a 12% reduction in his income. So there is a 12% reduction in his income. So this is the solution. Question number 1A part is third portion. Maria is given a pay increase of 3%. After the pay increase, she earns $2,472 each month. Calculate her monthly pay before the pay increase. So now we have to find out the old value in which 3% increase was given to her, and her new pay is $2,472. So suppose that previous salary is X. So X plus 3% of the X is equals to 2,472. So here we have X plus 3 by 100 of X is equals to 2,472. So we will take the LCM. Here the 100 will be the LCM. So upstairs you will have 100x plus 3x, and downstairs you will have x. 100 equals to 2,472. So it will be 103x divided by 100 equals 2,472. So x will be equals to 2,472 multiply 100 divided by 103. So you will get 2,400. So her previous salary was 2,400. So 2,400 is the right answer, sir. So this is my solution. So question number 1 and its B part. He says the exchange rate between dollars and the pound is that the $1 is equal to 0.65 pounds, and the exchange rate between the euros and the pound is that 1 euro is equal to 0.74 pounds. Dan changes 520 euros into pounds. He spends 260 pounds and then changes the rest into dollars. So work out how many dollars he receives. So if you pay attention to this story, so they have 520 euros. First, we will convert those euros into pounds. Then from those pounds, I will subtract 260 pounds. Then I will get how much money in pounds is left. Then I will convert those pounds into dollars. The exchange rate between the pound and the dollar is given. So this is the strategy. It's a 3 marks question. So here we go. So we have here, so you can see euros and the pounds. 1 euro is 0.74 pounds. So they have 720 euros. So how many pounds they will get? So X will be equals to 520 multiplied 0.74. So they have 384.8 pounds. So they have spent 260 pounds. So how many pounds are remaining? So that will be 384.8 minus 260. That will be 124.8 pounds are left. Then I will convert those pounds back into dollar. I will convert those pounds, remaining pounds, into dollars. The exchange rate between the dollar and the pound is given. $1 is 0.65 pounds. So if you have 124.8 pounds, how many dollars you will get? So Y will be equals to 124.8 divided by 0.65, and that will be $192. So $192 is the right answer, sir. $192, and this is how we solve this B part. Okay, so we are on the question number 2. He says, Sunil recorded the lengths in minutes of the 150 phone calls he made 1 month. His results are summarized in the table. So this is the length of the call from 0 to 5 minutes, from 5 to 10 minutes, from 10 to 20 minutes, from 20 to 30 minutes, from 30 to 50 minutes. So the frequency of those calls is given. These are total 150 calls. So from 0 to 5 minutes, there are 35 calls. From 5 to 10 minutes, there are 42 calls. From 10 to 20 minutes, there are 30 calls. And from 20 to 30 minutes, there are 28 calls. From 30 to 50 minutes, there are 15 calls. Their first question is A part, calculate an estimate of the mean length of a call. So because I want to find out the mean, but the classes here are given. So first of all, I will find the mid values, and that will act like the X. And then I will find out the mean. You see, the mean value of 0 to 5 will be 2.5. How you find that? You add both the boundaries, and whatever the answer comes, you divide it with the 2. So 5 plus 10 equals to divided by 2. That's 7.5. So the mid value here is 2.5. Here 7.5. Here the mid value will be 15. Here the mid value will be 25. Here the mid value will be 40. You added them. Whatever the answer comes, you divide it with the 2. So this is X. This is the frequency: 35, 42, 30, 28, 15. You multiply the X and the F with each other, that give you Fx. So 2.5 multiply 35, that give you 87.5. 7.5 multiply 42, that give you 315. 15 multiply 30, that give you 450. And 25 multiply 28, that give you 700. 40 multiply 15, that give you 600. So calculate an estimate of the mean length of the call. The mean is the summation Fx divided by the summation F. So for the summation Fx, we will add up these Fx values. So 87.5 plus 315 plus 450 plus 700 plus 600, and that will be 2152.5. And the summation F is the sum of the frequencies, and that is 150. So 2152.5 divided by 150, and that will be 14.35. So the mean is 14.35. This is 14.35. Question number 2, and it says we have to in the question number 2 and its B part, we have to, on the grid below, draw a histogram to represent this data. So if you want to draw a histogram, so because these are classes and their class widths are different from each other, class width means 5 minus 0, its class width is 5, 10 minus 5, its class width is 5, 20 minus 10, its class width is 10, 30 minus 20, its class width is 10, 50 minus 30, its class width is 20. So you see, every class has a different class width. So what we will do, we will divide the frequency of that class with the class width, and that gives me frequency density. So let me show you, I have found that. So for this table, you see the frequency density for the first class will be 35, frequency of that class, and you divide it with the class width. Class width is the gap between these two boundaries. So 35 divided by 5, that is 7. That is the first frequency density. The frequency density for the second class will be 42 divided by 5, and that will be 8.4. Frequency density for the third class will be 30 by 10, and that will be 30. Sorry, 3. And the frequency density for the fourth class will be 28 divided by 10, and that will be 2.8. And the frequency density for the fifth class will be 15 divided by 20, and that will be 0.75. So what I will do for the first class, which is from 0 to 5, the frequency density is 7. So I will make this histogram. For the second class, which is from 5 to 10, the frequency density is 8.4. So I will draw this histogram. For the third class, which is from 10 to 20, the frequency density is 3. So I will draw this third histogram. For the next class, we have from 20 to 30, and its frequency density is 2.8. So you can see I have drawn this. And for the last class, the fifth class, the frequency density is 0.75, and this class is from 30 to 50, 0.5. So this is how you draw this histogram. I hope you understand. Let me check. So you can see we have drawn the histograms. Okay, then he says find an estimate for the percentage of Sunil's calls that were longer than 25 minutes. Okay, so from the histogram, I have to, okay, so let me show you. Okay, so the calls which are more than 25 minutes are this portion. These calls are more than 25. So I have shaded it. So I will find the area of this, and I will find the area of this, and that will be the total calls whose length is more than 25 minutes. So this rectangle, its width is 5, its height is 3, sorry, 2.8. So it will be 5 multiplied 2.8 plus this thing is 20 multiply 0.75. So you will get 29 calls. So there are 29 calls which are more than 25 minutes. So I want to convert this into percentage. So out of 150 calls, there are 29 such calls. So multiply 29 divided by 150, multiply 100, and that will be 19.3%. So 19.3% calls are, so 19.3% calls are the calls whose are more than 25 minutes. So where is this answer? I don't know. Yeah, 18 to 20 is the answer. So our answer is 19.3. Here this answer is from 18 to 20. So this was question number 2. So now we are on the question number 3. So we are in the question number 3. And it says the diagram shows the positions of 3 towns, A, B, and C. B is due north of A, and the bearing of the C from A is 220 degrees. AB is 25 kilometer and the AC is 38 kilometer. A part is find the bearing of the A from C. You see, it's very simple. I will draw a north here. From that north, you have to go clockwise to the CA line. And if this is 220, I can find this angle. This angle will be 360 minus 220. So whatever will be this angle and this angle here with the north, those two angles will be allied angles to each other. So I can find that angle. Let me show you. I've done that. This is how this is solved. Okay. So here you have, I will find this alpha. That's alpha will be 360 minus 220. Once I know alpha, then I can find this angle. This angle will be alpha plus this angle will be equals to 180. So here we go. Let me show you. Yeah. So alpha plus 220 will be equals to 360. So alpha will be equals to 360 minus 220. So the value of the angle alpha will be 140. So because the bearing of the A from the C will be A from the C will be 180 minus alpha, because alpha and that angle is allied angle. So this angle, the bearing will be 180 minus alpha, and that will be 180 minus 140, and that is 40 degrees. So that bearing is 40 degrees. So our answer is right. You can see. Okay, then he says show that the BC is 59.4 kilometer, correct to three significant figures. So we have to find out this BC. Okay. Now, if you want to find out this BC, because I know this angle and I know these two sides and the angle between them, I can apply the law of cosine and I can find the BC value. So I'm going to use the cosine rule. So that says the BC square will be equals to AC square plus AB square minus 2 into AC into AB into the cos of the angle BAC. So the BC square will be equals to 38 square plus 25 square minus 2 into 38 into 25 into cos of the 140. So the BC square will be equals to 3524.48. Take the square root on both the sides. So you will have BC will be equals to 59.37. So BC will be 59.4 kilometer. So this is how you will show that the BC is 59.4 kilometers. So that question was on showing that this is the case, and our answer is right. This is how you do it, the B part. Question number 3 and its C part. He says calculate the bearing of the C from B. So C from B. So basically, they want me to find out this angle. Okay, so there are many methods. So for example, I have gone, like I have tried to find out the sine of the BCA divided by, I'm using the sine rule, sorry. And so sine of the BCA divided by the 25 will be equals to sine of the 140 and divided by the 59.4. So the sine of the BCA angle will be 25 multiplied sine of 140 and divided by the 59.4. So the BC will be equals to the sine inverse of 0.2705. And so the BCA angle will be 15.7. The bearing of the B from the C will be 40 minus 15.7, that will be 24.3. But their question is the bearing of the C from the B. So that will be 180 plus 24.3, and that will be 204.3. So 204.3, 204.3 is the right answer, sir. I have found this angle. If I know the bearing of the B from C, I can tell you the bearing of the C from the B. And you know, if the forward bearing is less than 180, the backward bearing is you get by adding 180. If the forward bearing is more than 180, then you get the reverse bearing or the backward bearing by simply subtracting 180. So that rule I have used here. If I know the bearing of the B from C is 24.3, then the bearing of the C from B will be, because 24.3 is less than 180, so simply add 180 in it. So you will get 204, 180 plus 24.3, so you get 204.3. There can be other methods also to find this bearing. And okay, so we are done with the question number 3. Now we are on the question number 4. He says, Adam has a bag containing 9 balls numbered 1 to 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 balls. And on them, numbers are written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Adam takes a ball at random from the bag and replaces it. This thing is important, that he replaces it. Find the probability that the ball has an odd number. So getting an odd number, so the balls are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Odd numbers are, what are the odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So how many are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the probability will be getting an odd number will be 5 by 9. 5 by 9 is the right answer. Let's check. 5 by 9 is the right answer, sir. 5 by 9. 5 by 9. Question number 4 and its B part, he says Adam takes a ball from the 9 balls in the bag, note the number and replaces it, put it back. He then takes a second ball from the bag, notes the number and replaces it. Work out the probability that both the numbers are odd. So they are asking us to find out the probability of odd, comma, odd. Because he put the ball back, and that's why the total number of the balls will not change. So getting an odd ball, it will be 5 by 9, and getting again an odd ball will be again 5 by 9. So 5 by 9 multiply 5 by 9, so that is 25 by 81. 25 by 81 is the right answer, sir. You can see this is how you do it. Okay, so question number 4B and second part, he says work out the probability that one number is odd and the other is even. So they are asking us to find out the probability of odd comma even plus the probability of the even comma odd. Means one is odd, the other one is even. So odd comma even will be 5 by 9 multiply 4 by 9 plus even comma odd will be 4 by 9 multiply 5 by 9. So that will be 20 by 81 plus 20 by 81, and that will be 40 by 81. So 40 by 81 is the right answer, sir. Our answers are right. So now we are going to the next part, question number 4 and its C part. Adam takes 2 balls from the 9 balls in the bag without replacement. Now this is very important. Now they are not replacing it. Now they are not put, once they have taken out a ball, now they are not going to put it back. So the total number of the balls will change, and that particular ball, that particular kind of the ball will also, its number will change when you are going to take out the second one. So work out the probability that the two numbers are either both odd or both even. So because they are asking us to find out the probability of the odd comma odd plus the probability of the even comma even, and now they are not going, they are going without replacement. So odd comma odd will be 5 by 9 multiply 4 by 8, and even comma even will be 4 by 9 multiply 3 by 8. So it will be 20 by 72 plus 12 by 72, and that will be 32 by 72, and that will be 4 by 9. So 4 by 9 is our answer. So 4 by 9 is the right answer, sir. So this is how you do this. This is a very important thing because here they have changed the conditions. Okay, so we are on the question number 5. It's a part. It says solve y divided by 2y plus 3 is equals to 2 divided by y plus 5. So here you have two algebraic fractions, and between them you have an equal sign. So simply cross multiply and get the value of the y. So what I will do that, and here we go. So when you will cross multiply, it will be y bracket start y plus 5, and then you will have equals to 2 bracket start 2y plus 3 bracket close. So you will have y square plus 5y is equals to 4y plus 6. So it will be y square plus 5y minus 4y minus 6 equals to 0. So it will be y square plus y minus 6 is equals to 0. So now I will do the midterm breaking. So I'm looking for that pair which by multiplication will give me 6, but by subtraction will give me 1. So that number will, that pair will be 3 and 2, because you want plus 1 answer. So with the larger number, I will write positive sign. With the smaller number, I will write negative sign. So now I will do the midterm breaking. So it will be y square plus 3y minus 2y and minus 6 is equal to 0. From the first two terms, I'm going to take the y common. So in the bracket, you are left with the y plus 3. From the last two terms, I will take minus 2 common, and in the brackets, we are left with y plus 3. So that's equals to 0. Now I will take y plus 3 bracket common. So in the other bracket, I will have y minus 2. Now here we have two brackets which are multiplying with each other, and their answer is 0. Their product is 0. So that means either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0, or both of them are 0. So we will make the first bracket 0. So y plus 3 will be equal to 0. So y will be equals to minus 3. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. So y will be equals to 2. So we got two answers. There are two possible values of the y. One is -3 and the other one is 2. -3 and 2. So here we go. The answers are right. This is how we do it. Question number 5 and its B part. He says make t the subject of the formula. So here we have p is equals to, in the numerator you have 4t plus 1, and in the denominator you have 2 minus t. So because the 2 is on two places here, in two terms here, and so we will cross multiply, and the terms which will have t, we will bring them on one side, and we will take the t common, and then we will make the t alone. So 2 sorry, bracket start 2 minus t bracket close is equals to 4t plus 1. So you will have 2p minus pt equals to 4t plus 1. So 2p minus 1 and equals to 4t plus pt. I will take the t common on the right side. 2p minus 1 is equal to t bracket start. It will be 4 plus p. So the t will be equal to this 4 plus p, bracket will go on the other side and it will divide on the other side. So you will have 2p minus 1 divided by 4 plus p. So 2p minus 1 divided by 4 plus p is the right answer. So you can see in the marking scheme that this answer is right. This is how you solve it. This is how you, sorry, not solve it, you make the t subject. Okay, so we are going to the next part, and that is question number 5 and its C part. Here we have an algebraic fraction. And in the expression in the numerator is 3x squared minus 14x plus 8. And the expression in the denominator is x squared minus 16. So in the numerator, what I will do the midterm breaking. In the denominator, I will also try to do the factorization. In the denominator, you can see both the numbers are perfect squares and they have a negative between them. So because in the denominator it is x squared minus 4 squared. So it is like a squared minus b squared, and that is equals to, a plus b, a minus b. So that is the thing. And in the numerator, what I will do, I will multiply the extreme terms. 3x squared multiply 8, that will give you 24x squared. So I will write the factors of 24. They are 1 into 24 minus 2, 2 into 12, 3 into 8, and 4 into 6. The third term here has a positive sign. That's why I write here add. So I'm looking for that pair, which by addition will give me 14 and negative 14. So because when you add, you give both the terms same sign. Either you give both of them positive sign or you give them both negative sign. Because we want minus 14, so I will give both of them negative sign. So in the numerator, I will write 3x squared minus 2x minus 12x plus 8. In the denominator, I will write x squared minus 4 squared. So from in the numerator, from the first two terms, you can see x is common. So in the bracket, you will have 3x minus 2. From the last two terms in the numerator, minus 4 is common. So in the bracket, you will have 3x minus 2. In the denominator, because you have x squared minus 4 squared, a negative between two perfect squares, so it will become x minus 4, x plus 2. X minus 4. So I by mistake write here x plus 2. This is x plus, let me change the color. I made a mistake here while I was writing. This is x plus 4. This is x plus 4. This is x plus 4. And this is also x plus 4. Okay, so what will happen? This and this will be cancelled. So 3x minus 2 divided by x plus 4. So this is the answer. So this is 4. Okay, so hopefully you understand. I by mistake in my solution I wrote x plus 4. This is basically x plus, I by mistake wrote x plus 2. This is x plus 4. Okay, so I hope you understand. So here we have question number 6 and it's a part. A, B, C, D, and E are the points on the circumference of the circle. Center O, AC is our diameter and AC is parallel to ED. Okay. Now, and the AC and the BE intersect at F. BAC angle is 52 and the CBE is 68. Find ACB. They want me to find out ACB. They want me to find out this angle. This, this angle is how much? This angle is 90. So 90 plus 52 plus this angle will be equals to 180. Why this angle is 90? Because AC is the diameter. And this angle will be 90 because the right angle in the semicircle. So we have to show that ACB, this is the question, find the ACB. So I'm going to find out very simple, straightforward solution. ACB plus 52 plus 90 is equals to 180. So this is right angle in the semicircle. So the ACB plus is equals to 180 minus 142, and the ACB angle will be 38. So the ACB angle will be equals to 38. So our answer is, so this angle is 38. Now, their question is, find the AEF. Where is AEF? AEF. So basically, they are asking me to find out this angle. This angle and this angle, they are going to be the same. The reason is this chord AB. The chord AB went to the circumference at C. The chord AB went to the circumference at E. Both these angles are same. We call them angles in the same segment. So it's a 1 mark question. AEF we have to find out. Okay. So the AEF will be equals to, AEF will be equals to 38 because the AEF and the ACB angle are angles in the same segment. Angles, so I think it's very clear. Then this is 38, this is also 38. This is 38, this is also 38. Okay. Find the CDE. C, D, and E, they want me to find out this angle. If you look at the BCDE, BCDE is a cyclic quadrilateral, and the CDE angle and the 68 angle, they are the angles in the opposite segments. Their sum will be equals to 180. So very simple, CDE is not a problem. CDE plus 68 will be equals to 180. The CDE will be equals to 180 minus 68. The CDE will be equals to 112. And the reason for this first equation is angles in the opposite segments are supplementary. So the CDE is 112. So our answers are right. Then he says find the BCD. The BCD, they want me to find out this whole angle. They want me to find out this whole angle. Okay. So if I know this angle, I can find this angle. They are allied angles to each other. So from 180 subtract this angle, you will get this angle. Then add this and this angle. Okay. So this is the strategy. Okay. So the BCD is question. So the ACD plus the CDE is equals to 180 degree because they are the allied angles. So the ACD plus 112 is equals to 180. So the ACD will be equals to 180 minus 112. And the ACD angle will be equals to 68 degree. Now the BCD angle, which is the main question, will be the BCA angle plus the ACD. So it will be 38 plus 68. So it is 106. So the angle BCD will be 106. So 106 is the right answer, sir. This is how we do it. Okay, so we are on the next part. This is question number 6, and it's B part. In the question number 6, B part, he says work out the size of the largest angle in the pentagon. So it's a pentagon. So when you add all these 5 angles, their sum will be equals to 180 bracket start and minus 2. So when I will add all the angles in that pentagon, so it will be x plus 3x plus 2x plus 2x plus 124 equals to 180 bracket f5 minus 2 bracket close. The n value here is 5. So you will have 8x is equals to 180 into 3 minus 124. So 8x will be equals to 540 minus 124. So the 8x will be equals to 416. So x will be equals to 416 divided by 8. So it will be 52. So the largest angle is 3x. So it will be 3 into 52 and that will be 156. So 156 is the angle. Okay, so that is the right answer, sir. This is how you do it. I hope you understand. Okay, question number, it's a 2 marks question. Number it's C part. This is basically question number 6. And now I'm going to C part. It's a 2 marks question. He says, the angle in the quadrilaterals are given correct to the nearest degree. Find the lower bound for the value of the y. Okay, so for the value of the y, because this is everything is correct to 1 degree, so I will divide 1 with the 2, so you will get 0.5 plus minus with a 0.5 degree. So the y value will be 360 minus a minus b minus c, because you want y as lower bound. So the numbers to be subtracted, their upper bound will be taken. So 36 minus 360 minus a minus b minus c, and a and b and c we will take their upper bound. So it will be y is equals to 360 minus 65.5 plus 131.5 plus 57.5. So it will be y will be equals to 105.5. 105.5. 105.5. 105.5 is the right answer, sir. So we are done with the question number 6, and now we are going to the question number 7. Question number 7 of this paper is A part, first portion. The point 4 comma minus 3 and 0 comma 5 lie on the line L. Find the equation of the line L. This is a 2 marks question, a famous question from the coordinate geometry. So because the 2 points are given, so very easily I can find out the equation. So question number 7, A part, and it is 4 comma minus 3 and 0 comma 5. The 2 points are given. So I can find the gradient of this line. So the gradient will be y2 minus y1 divided by the x2 minus x1. So it will be 5 plus 3 and 0 minus 4 in the denominator. So it will be 8 by minus 4, and that will be minus 2. So the gradient is minus 2. The equation, you know how we can find the equation? Y minus y1 is equals to m bracket x minus x1. So y minus 5 is equals to minus 2 bracket x minus 0 bracket close. So y will be equals to minus 2x plus 0 plus 5, and y will be equals to minus 2x plus 5. So y is equals to 5 minus 2x. So y will be equals to 5 minus 2x. So our answer is right. I think I have missed the question number 6, and it's B part. I think I missed. So if you want to find out question number 6 as a 3 marks question, work out the size of the largest angle in the pentagon. So these are the 5 angles. You add them up. So their sum will be equals to 3x plus x plus 3x plus 2x plus 2x plus 124 equals to 180 bracket n minus 2. So it will be 8x plus 124 equals to 180 bracket start 5 minus 2 bracket close. So it will be 8x equals to 180 into 3 minus 124. So it is 8x will be equals to 540 minus 124. 8x will be equals to 416. So x will be equals to 416 divided by 8, and that will be 52. So the largest angle here is 3x. So the largest angle will be 3 into 52, and that will be 156. So the largest angle is 156. Then we have the C part of the question number 6, and it says 2 marks question. The angles in the quadrilateral are given correct to the nearest degree. Nearest degree means 1 degree, so divided with the 2. So you will get 0.5. So you can add 0.5 to find the upper bound of these angles and subtract 0.5 from them to get their lower bound. So here you have, so the y will be equal to 360 minus angle A minus angle B minus angle C, because we want the lower value of the y. So I will take the upper value of the A, upper value of the B, upper value of the C. Why? Because you are getting y by subtracting them from 360. So if you want the upper value, lower value of this, so from here you will have to subtract the upper values of these two. The upper value of the angle A will be 65.5, and the upper value of the B will be 131.5, and the upper value of the C will be 57.5. So from 360, when you subtract these three, you will get 105.5. So 105.5 is the right answer, sir. This is the right answer. Question number 7, it's A part. I have already explained to you. Sorry, there was a confusion. I think that I missed the C part. Now, the line M, this is question number 7A, and its second part, the line M is parallel to the line L. So they both have because they are parallel to each other, so when they are parallel to each other, their gradient is same. So the gradient of the line L was -2. The gradient of the line L was -2, so the gradient of the line M will be also -2. And it passes to this point. So very easily I can find the equation of that line M. You know how to find the equation? You go y minus y1 is equals to m bracket x minus x1. In the place of m, I put the gradient. And in the place of x1 and y1, I will put the coordinates of that given point. So y minus 3 is equals to -2 bracket x plus 2 bracket close. So y will be equals to -2x minus 4 plus 3. So the y will be equals to -2x minus 1. So y is equals to -2x minus 1. So this is the equation. So y is equals to -2x minus 1. That is the right answer, sir. So we are going to the next part, question number 7, and it's B part. He says the table below shows some values of the x and the corresponding values of the y for y is equals to x plus 3 by x minus 3. So here, complete the table. It's a 1-mark question. So I will, in the place of x here, I will substitute it with the 6. And you can see, I will write here, y is equals to 6 plus 3 divided by 6 minus 3 equals to, and that will be 3.5. So I will write 3.5 here. So 3.5 is the right answer, sir. This is my solution. And this is okay. So question number 7, and it's B part, and its second portion. So they want me to show, use a scale of 2 centimeter to 1 unit on both the axes. So 2 centimeter will be representing 1 on both the axes. Draw horizontal axis for x greater than and equal to 0 and less than or equal to 7, and vertical axis for y equals to and greater than 0 and less than or equals to 4. So draw the graph of this. This is the table which I'm going to plot there. This is 3.5. So you can see this. I have, let me show you. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I will plot these points 0.5, comma 3.5, 1, comma 1, 1.5, comma 0.5, 2, comma 0.5, 3, comma 1, 4, comma 1.75, and 5, comma 2.6, and 6, comma 3.5. So when you plot these points here, then these two are equal, on the same level. This point, this point, this point, this point, then you can join them with the smooth curve. So hopefully this is that thing. Okay, so this is done, this is done. Okay. Then we have the next question. He says, once you have done this, this is the third part. He says, by drawing a tangent, estimate the gradient of the curve at 1, comma 1. At 1, comma 1, this is the point I have to draw a tangent. You can see this red line. This is the tangent. Tangent is a line which touches that curve only at that point. Then I will take 2 points on this tangent. For example, I will take 1.5, comma 0 and 0, comma 2.8. Then I will find the gradient by using these 2 points. The gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So you will have 2.8 minus 0 divided by 0 minus 1.5. So it will be 2.8 divided by minus 1.5, and that will be minus 1.9. So the gradient of this tangent is minus 1.9. So minus 1.9. So they say from minus 1.6 to minus 2.9. So our answer is in this range. Okay. So this answer is right. Okay. So we are going, it says use your graph to solve this equation. So you see, if you want to solve this equation by the help of the graph, so on the left side I will make this equation. So here the x plus 3 by x, and it needs 3 more. So it needs minus 3 there. So from this 5, I will take 3 to this side. So let me show you. You see, in this kind of questions on the left side, I will try to make the equation whose main graph is there. That is the curve. So what we will do, x plus 3 by x equals to 5. So from I will subtract 3 on the both the sides. Why I'm subtracting 3? Because on this side, to make the expression for the curve, I need minus 3. So I've subtracted from minus 3 here. I subtracted 3 here. I subtracted 3 on this side also. So you will have x plus 3 by x minus 3 is equals to, so here you are left with the 2. So this left side is the coin of the curve, and this is the coin of that line. So y is equals to 2. So I will draw this line, and whenever you can see this line I have drawn, y is equals to 5. And wherever this cuts this graph, that main graph, I will check what is the value of the x here. The value of the x here is 0.7 and 4.3. It cuts here also. This is 4.3. So this is how you do this. Let me check. So this answer is right. Our answer is 0.7 to 4.3. So they are in that range. This is how you do it. I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That question is question number 8. He says the volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. The curved surface area of the cone is pi r l. Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of the sphere is 4 pi r square. So here the radius of this cone, or the radius of this hemisphere, is 6. The total height of this solid is 18. So this height is 6. So this height will be how much? This will be 12. Okay. So this slant height is x. He says the diagram shows solid A, which is made from a hemisphere joined to a cone of equal radius. The hemisphere and the cone each have radius 6 centimeter. The total height of the solid is 18 centimeter. Show that the slant height x centimeter of the coin is 13.4 centimeter, correct to 1 decimal place. Okay, so 2 marks question. So let me show you. So you know the slant height L square is equals to A square plus R square. So the slant height is x. So x square is equals to h is 12 square plus radius is 6 square. So it will be x square equals to 180, 144 plus 36, and that will be 180. So the x will be equals to take square on both the sides. So you will have 13.42. So the x value is 13.4 centimeters. This was how we were supposed to show that the slant height is this much. Okay, so we are on the question number 8, and it's B part. He says calculate the total surface area of the solid A. So we want to find out the total surface area of this solid. So it will be the walls of this cone and the curved surface of this sphere, hemisphere, I mean. So the total surface area will be A1 plus A2. So it will be 1 by 2 4 pi r square plus pi rl. So it will be 1 by 2 into 4 into pi into 6 square plus pi into 6 into the slant height is 13.4. So when you solve them, you get 479 centimeters square. 479 centimeters square is the right answer, sir. Question number 8, and it's B part. Question number 8, and its C part, he says calculate the volume of the solid A. So if you want to find the volume of, so it will be the volume of the cone plus the volume of the hemisphere. The volume of the cone will be 1 by 3 pi r square h, while the volume of that hemisphere will be 1 by 2 into 4 by 3 into pi r cube. Just put the values here. So the volume will be 1 by 3 pi into 6 square into 12 plus 1 by 2 into 4 by 3 into pi into 6 cube. So that will be 904.78. So it will approximately 904.8. 904.8 is the right answer, sir. 904.8 is the right answer. Okay, so question number 8 and its D part. He says solid A is one of a set of three geometrical similar solids, A, B, and C. The ratio of the heights of the solid A, solid B, solid C is 2:6:1. The ratio of the heights is given. Calculate the surface area of the solid B correct to two significant figures. We know the surface area of the solid A. We know its height ratio with the B. We can find the surface area of the B also. So it will be the area B divided by the area A is equals to the height B by the height A whole square. So the area of the B will be equals to 478.78 is equals to the height of the B is 6 and the height of the A is 2. So it's 6 by 2 whole square. So it will be 9 multiply 478.78 and that will be 4309.02, which is approximately 4310. Okay, so question number 8 and it's D second part. Calculate the volume of the solid C correct to three significant figures. Okay, so volume of the C divided by the volume of the A is equals to the height of the C divided by the height of A whole cube. So volume of the C is the question, volume of the A is 904.478 and that will be equals to 1 by 2 whole cube. So you will have volume of the C is equals to 904.78 divided by the 8 and that will be 113 centimeter cube. 113 centimeter cube is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next part. Question number 9. Question number 9 and its A part. He says a pump takes 12 minutes to add 3,000 liters of water to a pond. How long will it take the same pump to add 1,750 liters of the water to a pond? So the volume is given, the time is given. From there, I will find the rate of the flow of the water. Then the volume is given. I know the rate of the flow of the water. I can tell how much time it will take. So the rate is equals to the volume divided by the time. So the rate is volume divided by time. So it is 3,000 liters divided by 12 minutes. So it is 250 liters per minute. In 1 minute, there is 250 liter water being given. So the time taken to fill the take the water, how long it takes the same pump to add the water. Okay. So the volume divided by the rate. So now I want to add 1,750 liters of the water. And so its rate of flow is 250 liters divided by per minute. So when you divide 1,750 with the 250, you get 7. So it will take 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Our answer is right. It takes 7 minutes. That was question number 9A part. Question number 9B part. A tank holds 2,500 liters of oil. A small pump can add oil to the tank at a rate of X liters per minute. A large pump can add oil into the tank at a rate of X plus 20 liters per minute. Write down, especially in terms of X, the number of the minutes the small pump takes to fill the empty tank. The small tank fill, the small pump takes, this is the rate, this is the liters. So the small pump will be equal to the volume divided by the rate. So 250 divided by the x. So this is 250 divided by x. 250, I'm saying this is 200 and 2500 divided by x. 2500 divided by x. It takes 15, it says it takes 15 minutes longer to fill the empty tank using the small pump than it does for the large pump. Form an equation x and show that it simplifies to 3x square plus 60x plus 10,000. So it will be T2, the large pump. So the large pump will T2 will be equals to 250 divided by x plus 20. So T1 minus T2 is equals to 15. So 2005, sorry, I said 250 again. This is 2500 divided by x minus 2500 divided by x plus 20 is equal to 15. I will take the LCM. So the LCM will be x and x plus 20. So you will have 2500 multiply x plus 20. So minus 2500x. So it will be 2500x plus 50, 500, 50000 minus 2500x divided by downstairs, it will be x square plus 20x equals to 15. Just cross multiply, so you will have 50,000 is equals to 15x square plus 300x. So 15x square plus 300x minus 50,000 is equal to 0. So you will have take 5 common. So you will have 3x square plus 60x minus 10,000. So we were supposed to show this. So we have shown it. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. Okay, so it takes 15 minutes longer to fill the empty tank using the small pump than it does with the large pump. Form an equation in X and show that it simplifies to this. Okay, so you will have T2 will be 2500 divided by x plus 20. So the difference between them is 15 minutes, T1 minus T2. So it will be 2500 divided by x minus 2500 divided by x plus 20. And that will be equal to 50. Take the LCM. So x and x plus 20 will be here. So 2500 into x plus 20 minus 2500 into x. So it will be 2500x plus 50,000 minus 2500x. The whole thing divided by x square plus 20x is equal to 15. Cross multiply from here. So you are left with 50,000 on one side is equals to 15x square plus 300x. So 15x square plus 300x minus 50,000 is equals to 0. So I will divide all of them with the 5. So you will have 3x square plus 60x minus 10,000. So he was supposed to show this. So we have shown it. Then the question is solve the equation 3x squared plus 10x minus 10,000 is equals to 0. Give each answer correct to two decimal places. So we have to solve this very simple. The value of the A here is 3. The value of the B here is 60. And the value of the C here is minus 10,000. So the x is equals to apply the quadratic formula. So x will be equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac, the whole thing divided by 2a. So it will be minus 60 plus minus under root 60 square minus 4 into 3 into minus 10,000. So you will have 123,600 under the radical sign. So here you have 60 plus minus under root. Okay, so I will take the under root of this. So you will have 60 plus minus 351.57. So it will be either 48.6 or it will be 48.6. 68.6, sorry. But this one will be negative. So our answers are right. Hopefully you understand how we have done it. There was a little confusion. Okay, so find the length of the time the large pump takes to fill the empty tank. Give your answer in the minutes and the seconds correct to the nearest. Okay. So basically what I will do, I will find T2, that is 2500 divided by 48.6 plus 20. So that will be 36.44. That means 36 plus and 0.44 multiplies 60. So you will have 36 minutes and 26.4 seconds. 36 minutes and 26.4 seconds. So our answer is 36 minutes, 24 seconds. Okay, so here we have question number 10. It's A part. He says the triangle A is shown on the grid. Triangle A is shown on the grid. So on the grid, there is only one shape. Triangle A is mapped onto the triangle B by a rotation of 180 degree about the point 2 comma minus 1. 2 comma minus 1 is this point. Okay. So if you want to rotate it, how much? 90. Triangle A is mapped onto triangle B by a rotation of 180 degree about the 2 comma minus 1. Draw and label a triangle B. Okay. The center of the rotation is 2 comma minus 1. So because here the rotation is of 180 degrees, so this is the center rotation 2 comma minus 1. And I will rotate this diagram 180 degree. Whenever you rotate 180 degree, it goes exactly opposite. So I will join this line with this and I will increase it. So the distance here, same distance I will take there. I will draw this line. So this point will come here. Then I will draw this line and the same distance which is here, I will take the same distance here. So this is the triangle B. Then the second part is the triangle A is mapped onto triangle C by a transformation represented by the matrix 3, 0, 0, 3. Draw and label the triangle C on the grid. So the method is very simple. You know the transformation matrix, multiply the object is equals to the image. So 3, 0, 0, 3 and the object will be 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1. So when you multiply them, from here, I will take the rows. From here, I will take the columns. And the first row, first member will multiply with the first column here. So 3 into 0 is 3 plus 0 into 1 is 0. So the answer is 3. 3 into 1 is 3 plus 3 into 0 is 0. So the answer is this. So 3 multiplied 2 is 6. So 0 multiplied 1. So 3 multiplied 1 is 3 and 0 multiplied 3 that is 0, so it will be 3. 3 multiplied 2 is 6 plus 1, 0 into 1 is 0, so it will be 6. Now this row will multiply. 0 multiply 1 is 0, so multiply 3 multiply 1, that is 3. So 0 multiply 1 is 0 and 3 multiply 3 is 9. So 0 multiply 2 is 0 and 3 multiply 1 will be. So from here I will multiply 0 will multiply with the 2, that will 0 plus 3, that will be 3. So you get this answer. We will just plot this 3 comma 3, 3 comma 9, 6 comma 3. 3 comma 3, 6 comma 3, and 3 comma 9. Just put these points here and just join them. I hope you understand this. From here I took rows and multiplied with them. triangle B. That answer is right. 3 comma 3. Yeah. He says write on the matrix that represents the transformation that maps the triangle C onto triangle A. We know the matrix that maps A onto C. We want that matrix which transforms C onto A. So I will find the inverse of this matrix. So how you find the transformation matrix here is 3003. And when I will find the inverse of this, okay, so first of all, these two will multiply with each other. So 3 threes are 9, minus 0 multiplies 0 is 0. So the determinant of this matrix is 9. Then I will find the adjoint of this matrix, and that will be, I will change their location and I will change their sign. So 3003. Now the T inverse will be 1 by the T determinant to the adjoint of the T. So it will be 1 by 9. And in the matrix, I have 3003. So when you divide, you get 1 by 3, 0, 0, 1 by 3. So our answer is right. Then he says, let's say, the fourth part, he says, describe fully the single transformation that maps the triangle C onto B. The triangle C onto B, let's have a look at here. The triangle C onto the triangle B. So I will join the same points with each other, and you can see I joined this point with this point. I joined this point with this point. So where they intersected, that is the center of the enlargement. So that is, I think, 3 comma minus 1.5. So this is enlargement, and the center of the enlargement is 3 comma minus 1.5. And the scale factor will be divide the image side with the same side of the object. This is 3, this is 1, so it will be 3 by 1. And it is negative. Why it is negative? Because the center of the enlargement is between the image and the object. That's why the scale factor, I will write negative for the scale factor side of the object image divided by the size of the object. So my final answer for this will be the enlargement, center of the enlargement. This is enlargement, the center of the enlargement is 3 comma minus 1.5, and the scale factor is minus 1 by 3. So our answers are right. This answer is also right. Here we have, he says, the diagram shows the triangle PRS. Q is the midpoint of the PR, where the PQ is equals to 6, 3, and the PS is 8 and minus 2. Find the SR. If you want to go from S to R, you will go from S to P, from P to Q, Q to R. So if you want to go from S to R, uh, you have to go from S to P, from P to R. This is my solution. And the Q is the midpoint of the PRs, okay? So I want to find out the SR. So SR will be equal to the SP plus the PR. So the SP is minus 8 and 2, and plus 2 times the PQ. And the SR will be equal to minus 8, 2 plus 2 into 6, 3. So it will be minus 8, 2 plus 12, 6. So when you add them, you will have 4 and 8. SR is 4, 8. Okay. Then they want me to T is the point on the SR such that the ST ratio, the TR is 1:3. Find the PT. Okay. ST ratio TR. Okay, okay. So T is the point here. ST ratio, the TR is 1:3. So this line basically has been divided into four parts. So this is one part and this is three parts. So find the PT. They want me to find out PT. So from I can make the bypass. PT will be go from P to S and from S to T. Going from P to S is 8 minus 4 minus 2, and going from S to T will be 1 by 4 of the SR. So 8 minus 2 plus 1 by 4 of the 4 and 8. This is 4 and 8. So it will be 8 minus 2 plus, when you do this calculation, it will be 1 by 2. And when you add them up, it will be 90. So the PT will be 90. 90 is the right answer, sir. This is how it is done. Okay, so we are going to the next part, and find the PT. We have found the PT 90. Okay, this is done. Okay, so we have the last part, which is the question number 11. He says the ABCD is a rectangle, and the P and the Q are the points on the DC, and AQ and the BP intersect at R. Okay, prove that the triangle ARB, the triangle ARB, and the triangle QRP are similar to each other. Give a reason for each statement. So because this is parallel to this, okay. So this angle will be same, this angle and this angle will be same, this angle and this angle will be same. So angle similarity test. So let me show you. I have written this. Let me show you question number 11. Okay, so the angle ARB is equals to the angle QRP because they are the vertically opposite angles. The angle BAR is equals to the angle PQR because they are the alternate angles, and the angle ABR is equals to the angle QPR because they are the alternate angles. So the triangle ARB is similar to the triangle QRP. The reason is the angle similarity test. Angle similarity test. Angle similarity test is the answer. So this triangle and this triangle, they are similar to each other. Okay, then the B part. Question number 11, the B part, he says, in the rectangle, the ABCD, the AB is 9, the AD, A to D is 5. The DAQ angle is 55, the CBP is 35, and the AQ is perpendicular to the BP. The AQ is perpendicular to the BP. Their first question is find the AQ. They want me to find out this. I can use this ADQ triangle and I can find the AQ very easily. So, and the AQ will be, I have first of all found this angle. You can use this angle also, there will be no problem. But I use this angle. This angle will be 180 minus 90 minus 55, and it will be 35. So I know this angle, this side will be perpendicular, and the AQ will be the hypotenuse. So the sine of the 35 will be equals to the perpendicular by the hypotenuse. So it will be 5 divided by the AQ. So the AQ will be 5 divided by the sine 35. So that will be 8.717. So it is 8.72 centimeter. 8.72 centimeter is the right answer, sir. Okay, now the question is find the AR. They want me to find out the value of the AR. So very simple. If you want to find the value of the AR, I will find out How much is this angle? This angle is 90. From 90 subtract 35, you get 55. So the angle ABR will be equal to 90 minus 35, and that will be 55. So then I will apply the sine in this right angle triangle. This is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse. Perpendicular, I want to find out. So the sine of the 55 will be AR equal divided by the 9. So AR will be equal to 9 multiplied sine 55. So that will be 7.37. So AR will be 7.37, and that is right answer, sir. Okay, then they ask us to find out, calculate the area of the triangle ARB. So if you want to find out the area of the triangle ARB, that will be 1 by 2 into 9 into 7.37 into sine of the 35. Okay. So it will be 1 by 2 into 9 into 7.37 into sine 35. So that will be 19.02. 19.02 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then they say calculate. Their question is calculate the area of the triangle ARB. ARB, okay. Calculate the area of the triangle ARB. That will be the triangle ARB will be equal to 1 by 2 into 9 into 7.37 into sine of 35. And that will be 19.02, which is approximately 19.2. So our answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the fourth part. He says calculate the total shaded in the triangle rectangle. So basically we want to find out this total shaded area. So the RQ will be equals to the AQ minus AR. The RQ from AQ subtract the AR. Okay, so we have just their values. So the RQ So the RQ will be equals to the AQ minus AR. That will be 8.72 minus 7.37. That will be 1.35. Due to the internet, there was some problem happened. So then they want me to find out the area of this rectangle. So the area of the triangle PRQ divided by the area of the triangle BRA will be equals to the QR divided by the AR whole square. So the area of the triangle PRQ and divided by the 19.02, the area of this triangle I know, and its side is 1.35, this side is 7.37 whole square. So the area of the triangle PRQ will be equal to 0.6382. So the total shaded area will be the area of A1 plus area 2. So that will be 19.02 plus the 0.638. So it will be 19.66. 19.66 is the right answer, sir. So we are talking about this triangle and this triangle. You will add up their areas because they are similar to each other. So if I know the area of the one, I can find the area of the other also. And then I added them. So it will be 19.02 plus 0.638. So it is 19.66 something. So this is how it is done. So my dear students, so we are done with the question with this October November 2017 DMAS 402421 paper. I hope that you have learned something from this paper. If you have found my video useful and this is helpful to you, please share the link of this video onto your Facebook, onto your Twitter, onto your Instagram, onto your TikTok. And because when you do this, this helps me to promote my channel. Please share the link of this video with your junior students, with your class fellows, with your teachers. And I'm very grateful to God that I can make these videos which can touch the life of so many students around the globe and make their life little easier. Thank you very much for watching my video. Have a good day. God bless you all.